Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again to JJ's VC Build. You know, it is JJ with you once again. Sorry, I had to reach for something. First time here, hit the subscribe button. Keep me busy. Hit the like button. Keep YouTube busy. Don't forget about the notification bell so you know when I post the next video or live stream. Don't forget your drinking snacks. Uh-oh, get myself wet here. But don't forget your drinking snacks, by the way. I got mine. Oh, definitely a minor adjustment I got to make. But anyway, cheers. Okay. Let me put this wet beast out of the way. Today, Microsoft had something cooking in the background. The Microsoft Azure, and we're going to explain it. The cloud power behind AI gaming and the enterprise tech is coming. Microsoft Azure is one of those things everybody hears about, but almost nobody actually understands. People think it's just a Microsoft cloud or some giant server farm sitting in a warehouse somewhere, which is true, probably. But Azure is way better, or not way better, way bigger than that. It's the backbone of modern computing. It's the silent engine behind AI, gaming, and enterprise tech, and even the apps people use every single day without realizing they're touching Azure. And today, oh, what an itchy day. God. It must be a knee-jerk reaction. You know, when you start scratching, you know, you get like hives and stuff. That means there's something bad coming out down the pipe somewhere. But today we're going to be breaking it down, what Azure really is, why it matters, and why it's becoming the most important part of Microsoft's entire ecosystem. Azure starts with infrastructure, massive data centers spread across the world, each packed with 1,000 servers, GPUs, network fabrics, and storage clusters. It's not like we're using them, but we are. These aren't normal servers. These are specialized machines built for scale, built for redundancy, and built for workloads that would melt a consumer PC, believe it or not. When you hear about AI models like Copilot or ChatGPT running on Microsoft's cloud, this is where they live, believe it or not. Azure is the environment that trains them, hosts them, and delivers them to millions of users at one time. It's the foundation of modern AI. That big AI word, it seems to come about every 5 seconds. Trust me, I'm not Jensen saying AI, 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 AI. No. It's just a part of the video. And without it, none of these tools would exist in the form we know today. If you're digging deeper into that side of things, you can explore Azure AI infrastructure and see how these massive clusters actually operate. But Azure isn't just about AI. There's that word again. Oh, 2-letter word that everybody hates. It's also the backbone of the Xbox cloud gaming. When you stream a game from the cloud, you're not connecting to some random server. You're connecting to the Azure hardware running custom Xbox. I think it's custom Xbox blades. These blades are essentially Xbox consoles built into server racks. Why would they be built in the server racks? But optimized for low latency and high through output. When you move your joystick, that input travels across the internet, hits an Azure data center, and the server renders your frames in real time. That's how fast the system is. Azure made cloud gaming possible, can it? And also, too, the reason why Microsoft can scale gaming to millions of players without needing millions of consoles as well. But what they don't realize, the latency hit you taking from going from their servers to your PC. There's a latency between the two. So you get congestion of traffic or something like that on the internet. You expecting to get 100 FPS? No. Are you expecting to get 75 FPS? No. If there's major amounts of congestion on the internet, you know what you might get? 30 FPS. See, now you're starting to understand the reason why cloud gaming is special to these companies, especially Steam. You think you get the 100% program put into your PC? No. You just get the assets. You get to start up the assets. So this way it takes a load off of their servers and takes a load off of your PC as well. So basically when you're playing the game and you're thinking you're getting actual FPS from the game, you're not. You have to take in consideration the latency you got from your internet. Nobody talks about that. Maybe we have to during the live stream. Make sure y'all remind me during the live stream to have a talk about that. The latency of internet latency compared to latency in your PC compared to the latency going on over there at their servers. You think they got zero latency? Hell no. I know better than that. So, if you want to explore that angle, you can check out Azure's gaming infrastructure. Getting back to my little story. Azure also powers enterprise tech, everything from small business to massive corporations. When companies run databases, websites, apps, or internal tools, a huge portion of them run Azure. It's not just hosting, it's identity management, security, analytics, machine learning, virtual machines, container orchestration, and hybrid cloud setups that connect on premium servers to the cloud. Azure is the glue that holds the modern enterprise together. And because Microsoft owns Windows Server, Active Directories, and Office 365, Azure integrates with all of them seamlessly. That's why so many companies choose Azure over AWS or Google Cloud. The ecosystem is already familiar. If you want to compare them, you can explore Azure versus AWS. And that's Amazon. Now let's talk about the hardware behind Azure, because this is where things get really interesting. Azure uses a custom server design, a custom network fabrics, and custom accelerators, I would say. Microsoft has been building its own chips, like the Azure Maya. How can I say? Hard to say this, but Azure Maya AI accelerator. Specifically for AI workloads, these chips are designed to compete with NVIDIA data center GPUs, and they're optimized for training and inference at a massive scale. Azure is shifting from being a cloud platform to being a hardware ecosystem. This ought to be scary for you builders. For the ones that love building PCs, this ought to be scary for you. Microsoft is building the machines, the chips, the software, and the service that runs on top of them. It's a full stack operation, guys. And here's the part most people don't realize. Azure is now the core of Microsoft business. Windows, Microsoft Windows, Microsoft Office, Xbox, all of those are important. But Azure is the engine that drives revenue. I just have to make that point clear. It drives, revenue. But anyway, it's the foundation of Copilot, and everybody's using Copilot now these days. It's the foundation of enterprise. It's the foundation of cloud gaming, and it's the foundation of AI. Without Azure, Microsoft would be able to compete. Well, it would be, but no, it wouldn't be able to compete in the modern tech landscape. Azure is the reason Microsoft is still relevant. But Azure isn't perfect. Cloud pricing is complicated. Companies often struggle to understand how much they're actually paying. Azure uses consumption-based billing, meaning you pay for what you use: compute, storage, bandwidth, transactions, and more. And if you don't manage your resources correctly, costs can explode through the roof. That's why cloud optimization is a huge industry now. If you want to explore how Azure pricing works, you can check it out at the Azure pricing models. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. But Azure also faces competition. AWS is still the largest cloud provider. Google Cloud is strong in analytics and machine learning, but Azure's strength is in integration. If you're already using Windows, Office, Active Directory, or Microsoft 365, Azure fits naturally into your workflow. That's why so many companies choose it. Not because it's the cheapest, but because it's the most familiar. And then there's hybrid cloud, one of Azure's biggest advantages. Hybrid cloud lets companies run part of their infrastructure on premium and part in cloud. Azure Arc, Azure Stack, and Windows Server all work together to create a unified environment. This is huge for the industries that can't move everything to the cloud due to regulations or security requirements. Oh, so sad. Azure gives them flexibility. If you want to explore that angle, you can dive into Azure Hybrid Cloud. That would be something you want to do if you want to get into it. So what does all this mean for the future? That's the question. It means Azure is becoming the foundation of everything Microsoft does. It means AI will continue to grow on Azure. It means gaming will continue to scale on Azure. Enterprise will continue to rely on Azure. And it will mean the cloud isn't just a service. It's the new operating system of the world. That should scare the shit out of you. It does me. Azure is the platform that modern technology runs on, whether people realize it or not. When you hear Microsoft Azure, don't think of servers. Think of infrastructure. Think of AI. Think of gaming. Think of enterprise. Think of the backbone of modern computing. Azure is the silent engine behind everything, and it's only getting bigger, like expanding it out to Linux. Now, they did announce something that you guys are probably not totally aware of, that they are having a Microsoft Azure Linux. It's kind of been out there for a little while. It's been bouncing around, but they finally acquired the contracting for it. It looks like Microsoft's going to be having a Linux-based program as well. More to come about that when I find more on that, because I know it's still in the development stage. So as long as it's still in the development stage, we will find out sooner or later what it's actually really going to be about. But we know that Microsoft's going to have a lot of securities behind it. There's a lot more information out there. But I'm not going to sit there and tie this video up forever on this. We can make more videos to come on it. So make sure y'all subscribe and hit the like button. And don't forget about the notification bell so you know when I post the next video or live stream. We're going to go ahead and call it here, guys. I figured this little piece of information will get you kind of curious to go surf the internet to find out why Microsoft is doing a Microsoft Windows Linux-based operating system. So you might want to check that out too, find out why. And I'm going to be looking into it more as time progresses, as we get more information on it. So again, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and don't forget about the notification bell. So until the next time in the next video, you know it is. We'll see you on the next one, guys.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.